we go. This run was going pretty well. Let's see if I can finish it out. So what's going on here? It's yeah, I've got an overstacked floor. Got a couple of rising rages on holdover, and um, yeah, sentient with animus of will's pretty decent combo. This Avenger's not really doing a whole lot. He's just kind of there along for the ride, but he's fine. Oh yeah, I got a Death Stancer. And to really make this, I have this imprisoned Zephyr, but what really holds it together is this Swift Steel Dagger. And I've also got this Flight Tome, so there's a couple of ways that I have fine control over the ordering. Like the Swift Dagger is kind of set it and forget it. Like I've got a couple of damage shield options. I've got the Split Anvil, a relic, so this Benediction on holdover. I can still play some other spells too. This Bramble Lash does literally nothing, but I'm trying to collect the card border. So I'm greeding a little bit. I feel kind of scummy when I pick up an unmastered card that I know I'm never even going to play. But I mean, if they're going to incentivize that, I'm gonna go for it. But I think we're getting away with it. I think we're doing okay. Let's just see what trial we've gotten. Let me, before I get too carried away. That's a little concerning. I don't like the silence. 2 stacks of reanimate. Do I have? I think we're okay. Oh wait, the Inferno Room. It's not deployable. So, one thing I could do is I could just chuck the Rising Rage directly into the Pyre Room. This is probably fine with like an overstacked floor. I just hope I draw the Inferno Room relatively early on. I duplicated this Death Dancer that also has Fecundity, so I could have as many as 3 or 4 of them total. But what I really want is probably... How am I doing this? I mean, they're going to get shifted around pretty quickly anyway, so I'll just play the 2 that cost 1. And then... I probably want to play one of these. Probably doesn't really matter which. I mean, I could be really greedy and try to get them all stacked up sooner rather than later. This unit is kind of garbage. I think this was a starter that I just never did anything with it. I never gained any healing spells, so this is just never going to do anything. But I'm just trying to think. With 3 energy, it's kind of a weird kind of situation. I think I just throw the Animus down here. Like a second Animus, like I've got compound scaling. These have more hits, but these add scaling to the whole room. And then Champion is a weird tank that also, it's kind of weird that it's Revenge, the Cultivate, the Cultivate always goes straight to the unit with the lowest health, so I don't really have that much fine control. It's actually buffing the wrong units most of the time, actually, because this one has a large stone, so it's a little weird, but it's fine, I guess. I'm gonna do this, because until I draw the Swift Dagger, I don't have any way of making sure this one actually ends the turn at the front of the room, which is what I really, really want. And Rising Rage can mess with that. Okay, so... I was trying to think, is there a reason not to play Benediction? Yes, there is. I don't have to worry about silence anymore. But now I have a couple of options. I can play Selfless Sacrifice, which lets me play an Ingraft at 0 cost, but what does that do? It draws 1 next turn, that's what it does. The other option is I could just play a Death Stancer. I think this scales harder. Do I really need do I have a second copy of Benediction somewhere? Because I'm going to be... Yeah, I do, but it's not a holdover. Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit behind on damage shields, but I think I'm okay. I wanted to get the one that applies armor, but it's that one's also rare, so you really can't count on that. Like if I had one AoE armor and then even just a single Death Stance with Fecundity, I would have a much more stable setup, but I think I'm reasonably sturdy. I can probably, I don't know, how badly do I want these 2 damage shields, and then I can get 1 more card draw. I don't think I really need this 3rd one. I think I can just do this draw on the next turn. Oh, I also, if I do this, then this one is more likely to, this one gets more cultivate procs. If like the health, the maximum health is very low, then the way, yeah, cultivate is very weird trigger, but it's one of the side effects of Razor Sharp Edge is that it actually causes Cultivate to hit that unit more often. Okay, I could play Benediction, or I could play 2 Curses and a Death Stancer. Or Reserve, what else are my leading options here? I kind of want to get rid of the Calcified Ember, but I don't know, I like how it's nice, round, works out to exactly spending all of my Ember. I'm not getting a ton of Cultivate triggers, so I guess that doesn't matter too much. I think we're fine. Okay, I could play this Rail Spike, but I've got so many other things. Like I wanted to do this. There is this issue. I guess I should loot Gremlin. This seems like a priority here. If I play this, that doesn't actually help me as much. This one helps me more because this one is not getting any Cultivate triggers. This one I'm just stealing from the Cultivate triggers that I'm going to get in the future. So yeah. Thing is, it reduces them by the cost by 1 for the rest of the battle, but if it draws that Benediction, it'll cost 2 and I won't have any energy to spend on it whatsoever, but it's still, I don't know. I guess I would just have to wait for yet another redraw on that. And I don't know how Split Interval works. I think the ones that are already in my hand right now get cost reduced, because right now X is equal to 3, but the cards that I draw from playing this, I think the Split Interval triggers and then the cards get drawn, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Yeah. But we're doing okay here. Just keep doing what I said I was doing, and how do I want to do this? Why is it getting so much attack damage? Oh, because it's getting the triggers from the floor above. So they're all double triggers. So 2. So 8 times 2 is 16. Times 3 is 24. It's getting even more than I thought it was at 8, and then another 8. I think when Ascend is a trigger, and then Advance is another trigger. So I think we're getting like 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting a total of 32. So 32 is 8 times 4. So I think all 4 of these two are triggering twice. And then that's on top of this 4 becomes 8 because of the sensor. Okay, anyway. I guess now that we've got, I could use this flight thing, but I think I'm gonna wait, because I think next turn I want to send to this one, and then I can cash in the flight ability? I don't know. Somebody is going to have to block for 12. Well, no, I've got the quick dagger. Nobody has to block anything. Yeah, let's just spam it. Okay, there we go. This does nothing. Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, I've got room for one more, but having Benediction on holdover feels a little bit better. I mean, if actually, wait, if I play this for 3, then this one would cost 0, and it would give me 1 energy refund. So I actually will have, I will be able to play this one in the same turn. So that's a little bit of a hack, I guess. Yeah. I could ascend the Avenger, but what does that get me? I guess I don't really need to do that. I just need to believe that the Sentient has enough health to tank everything. Yeah, okay. Damage shields. I like damage shields. I'm gonna... Yeah, I want to get rid of this calcified ember, but I think I can afford to hold off on that a bit. Like, I hope I don't miscalculate. I just want to... I want to have a lot of damage shields. I'm probably already winning here, but I'm gonna have a lot of damage shields, and then when I redraw, thing is, if I do this, then those triggers were going to happen anyway, and if I do this, that's only one trigger. That, I guess that's one trigger that happens twice if I go backward. It's only cooldown of 2, so I think I might as well. Okay. What was I saying something about damage shields? Yeah, I'm trying to redraw the calcified ember, and the problem is that this is holdover, so not playing this actually sets me back. You know, kind of a lot. I think I played that wrong. I should not have advanced, even though my champion was in the back. I shouldn't have manually advanced it because it was gonna. It'd be advanced by the imprisoned Zephyr regardless because of the quick status. So I should have advanced the next Death Dancer in front of my champion to get the most triggers there. But I mean, I'm like, it's like I'm like, I don't know. I'm already in win more territory. So like trying to optimize beyond that, I like to call that win most. It's like I don't need to win most. That's like that's my personal slang for optimizing way after you've already over optimized, like beyond all, you know, reasonable everything ever. Okay. Yeah, those are some big numbers. We'll see how it goes at Titan and Seraph. I think Corruption. I mean, I guess if I can get the damage shields out fast enough, then I should be okay. But that could actually, corruption could actually be a problem if I draw in a weird order. And how concerned should I be about stacking spikes? I think not that concerned, because I can just... Most of my units have damage shields anyway. Yeah. That's 777. That's like Las Vegas right there. And those numbers just keep getting bigger. Like, yeah, those 4s are just rolling in for days. Okay, ensnared. It draw one next turn, so like, I mean, might as well. Alternatively, here's the card with. Let's just collect some card borders. Maybe that's hubris, but maybe it's Maybelline. I don't think I need the trample. I think my plan is I've got a multi-strike 3. This is also a very fragile unit. I mean, our plan is we need to... I don't think we have any mute. So our plan is literally we have to hope that we play Benediction faster than we take hits from corruption, which is pretty crappy. Maybe a duplicate is the best insurance that we've got at this point. I could duplicate this one because I'm putting holdover on this one. If I duplicate, then I've got... Either way, I would have 2 copies with holdover, but having a third one that I might have to just draw randomly before that might be better. But then again, removing... I mean, I've got 2 unmastered cards. If I were really playing this responsibly, I'd remove these 2 garbage cards. So the Steel Enhancer isn't really doing anything. The Thorn Hollow is... At least it removes itself from my deck, but it's also definitely not doing anything. I guess the duplication makes the most sense. I'm looking at Merchant of Steel. Is there any... This Edge Prior is... Oh, it's another card border. Like, I did actually use this a little bit at one point, but it's also... All other things being equal, I would... If I weren't trying to get the card border, I would definitely chuck that one into the Abyss as well. The Pyre health is doing nothing. It's basically... Okay, so this is really just a duplication on this side. And so duplication is competing with a Spell Merchant, and then... Okay, there are some card removes that I could do still. Like with the Spell Merchant... I think I just put holdover on this one is kind of the main thing. Maybe even a double stack. Holdover, double stack, and some card removes. Like, the Steel Enhancers are just... That's not my plan for surviving the corruption. It's just not. I think I get rid of the Thorned Hollow. I get rid of maybe a Steel Enhancer. And the gold, yeah. Oh, okay. Intrinsic. It doesn't play as well with the split anvil anymore, which kind of concerns me. Like, it doesn't let me play selfless sacrifice for free anymore, but I think I really need this to be on intrinsic holdover. That's just incredible. I mean, this one on double stack is actually pretty good. Like, this is a better split anvil target. I probably should have at least scouted out the trinkets shot before I committed to spending money, but it was pretty unlikely that it was going to change my mind about anything. I don't think I have that many angel units, do I? No, it's all... Okay, never mind. Death's Dancer is technically angel. Okay, so my Death's Dancers can get a little bit more when it moves, so that's not technically a shift, so this is not actually doubled by that. It's I guess it's takeable. this Signet is not going to do anything. It's just... How many more things are there left that I actually need to spend on at all? Not much. I don't think I have any equipment. I'm all done with card drafts. I'm not at a Merchant of Steel. Oh, Swift Steel Dagger. Okay, there we go. Forgot I had that. If I reroll, I probably can't even afford to buy... I think there are some of the really good ones cost 105 or something, and then I just can't afford it. So I guess I could purge a card. You know what? These cards that I'm just trying to master, but I don't actually use them for anything, I think I might as well do that. And then 40 healing might actually sort of do something at some point. Make this actually do a little bit of damage. I could, but I don't think I need to. Okay. Okay, so what's more useless? This card that actually, at least it consumes itself, or this Steel Enhancer that is marginally beneficial, but I don't actually need it. I'm just really trying to collect those card borders, so I'm not removing those. This heal that might sort of... Like, I might actually use this on my champion. It's, like, more valuable than... Like, I'm not really... A 15 healing is... This plus 4 attack damage is pretty inconsequential, I would say. I like that it costs 0. I don't know, maybe I just... Let's just remove... Thorn Hollow as well. Now we're on it. Okay, and Graft is actually sort of a real card. I guess I'll throw some spell power at that. The funny thing about Graft is if I make it cost 0, then it actually goes positive on energy because of the split anvil. Which is kind of cool. Alright, hopefully this goes well. Trying to think. One of the nice things about setting up top is that I can ascend the enemies directly, so hopefully the ones that attack your pyre, hopefully there aren't too many of them causing too much trouble. And if the ones that attack your pyre spawn, then I can ascend. I can use ascend cards to try to throw them up onto a non-empty floor as fast as I can. Okay. Yeah, let's get those damage shields. Okay, the explosion room would have been kind of nice, but it's okay. Yeah, we have pretty good odds of getting a flying kill here. I just need to hold over that spell every turn if I can, at least for a while. I really want that explosion room, and then what? Oh, if I hold this over, then I'm taking pyre damage from the ruin. How many damage shields do we have? Just 2. Most of these only have 2 damage shields, so that's not a... I guess the Cultivate triggers off of the Corruption, and then the Cultivate will kind of rescue the weakest unit pretty often. Oh wait, I can do the combo. I have Benediction, engraft with the energy refund, and then I can play this one, and I only take 2 fire damage. So that's not terrible. It's a little concerning that I didn't get my Rising Rage just yet. I think that Animus is kind of toast right now. I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna play the Rail Spike for 3 energy, and then I can just do things. Oh, did I do this in the wrong order? I think I wanted this one to be ascended this turn as well. Okay, I'm gonna redo this turn. I think, yeah, my Rail Spike did some cost reduction that I didn't take into account here. I think it applies to those cards, so this one will not be cost reduced. So I have to play that first. Yeah, so there's the cost reduction. So I can play this, I can play this, I can play this, I can play this, play this, I can play this, I can play this. Yeah, we're on a good rhythm now. I think we play the Avenger. I think we can just do that, and that, and then this does nothing. Actually, the most optimal thing to do is probably what I'm about to do, and I should have been doing it sooner. And that is... Oh, hold on, let's... yeah, this, I should have been doing that. Probably could have gotten a flying kill like maybe 1 turn earlier. Because there were maybe 1 or 2 turns when I could have ascended this, and then having this guy survive the entire turn means that I get more shift triggers from the Zephyr. So yeah, it probably would have scaled faster, you know. But yeah, I think we're set for Titans. I don't have any good way of actually accelerating the Pyre Room, so that's just gonna have to So that might be a little bit of a slog, but overall, I guess it doesn't really take me that long to go through my whole deck right now either. I think those last couple of purges put me in a relatively stable setup. Okay, that one has Swift Steel, so I could just toss it to the back right away. Okay, let's see, how do I want to use the split anvil? Let's do this first, because it already costs 0, and I want it to get this. Okay, what? Oh, because this one applies corruption to all of your rooms, right? But 5 corruption shouldn't kill this, and this one should be in the front before anyone starts attacking. I don't quite understand. Why isn't this one going to the... Why is this one taking more than 5 damage this turn? I'm a little confused. But I guess it won't matter too much. I mean, I want this one to have all of the corruption, so I should actually try to end turn with this one in front. So it's actually worth committing to, sort of. Okay. Oh, I don't even have... Oh, it's because I don't have the Zephyr room. I was, like, calculating that like I had the Zephyr room in play already, but I didn't, so the Quicksteel Dagger doesn't... That interaction is not existing yet. Okay. It's very silly. Yeah, I wanted to play the Rail Spike, but I have to... I think the responsible thing to do is to... Would I rescue this Avenger? Nah, I'll let him go. He can... He did some alright stuff throughout the run, but the last couple of fights... I just kind of haven't needed him anymore. We've drifted apart. Yeah, it's nice knowing you, Avenger. Yeah, we can add one more to the party. Man, like, just look at those numbers. It's like not quite. Me for 24. What am I ever gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna do this and then gain it all back again. Yeah, we are... We are sailing. The thing that really, like, is kind of mind-blowing is the absolute gall of that ferret who says total misplay during the event where I put fecundity on this unit. Like, no, that stancer with fecundity is giving me an entire oversec room full of, you know, 500 damage with multiple strikes. It's like, I think that was not a misplay. I mean, was everything that I did perfect? No, but I think that particular decision, there's a pretty good chance that that particular decision that was being diagnosed as the misplay was probably not a misplay whatsoever. Like, that might have been truly optimal given everything, you know, before that it had already been locked in. There may have been misplays, but that particular moment in the run was not a misplay. The individual attacks are only 1,000, a little over 1,000, but the total damage for the room is quite easily over 9,000. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000, and then this is like 10,600, 10,700-ish. This, I'm running out of damage shields. That's not good. Okay, well, we're doing a little better now. Damage shields are just not keeping up. I'm going to lose my champion. It's good to know that this isn't truly infinite, and the lack of an armor or dancer, I guess divine dancer is what it's called. Yeah, the lack of divine dancer is keeping this from being truly stable. Like, just 2 damage shields per turn is not enough, because that one unit with the quick dagger is always in front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits plus corruption. There's 160 health points eventually. Yeah, the damage shields and then the 160 points of flat health eventually get removed. Everybody else now has a surplus of damage shields, but the next one in line is eventually... I think this one's already taking actual damage. I'm not sure how I'm not sure where all the armor is coming from. Like, oh, I have Valor, don't I? Yeah. So that's nice. It's probably Probably not enough. I think that would get depleted faster than I would actually gain it if it were to keep going like this. I could play the rail spike. Yeah, because then... Oh yeah, I have the split anvil, so... like, what am I doing? None of this even matters. Why am I even thinking about it? I should just... Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was kind of nice. I just like this. It started out as a synergy, it's just between the champion and the animus of will. Like that combo is pretty basic, and it's all single clan combo, but yeah, it didn't take a whole lot. Just the Death Dancer and the Benediction and the Rising Rage. I mean, that was only like, well, the Zephyr room too. But yeah, Banished has some gimmicks, and sometimes it just takes over like that. I think without the Benediction, that might have been pretty tricky. Like, how does that room stay alive? It just, like, I would have had to actually rely on the endless Avenger. Maybe I would have tried harder to get Titanite on that unit or something, but I don't know, Benediction just made that a lot easier. And that champion does have a lot of health. Like, it was 2/3 through the fight when the champion finally dropped, so yeah, pretty good stuff. Like, just going all in. I think the numbers scale up. Like the single classing, I think usually the numbers near the end of the advancement are a lot bigger than the incremental increases you get from dipping into your first or second point. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Like I think this was not on track just to survive Endless. I think we already saw that. On the offensive side, it was pretty explosive, but on the defensive side, I don't think I had a long-term plan for that champion to continue to block all the hits, and then didn't really have enough way to play. You know, like I needed like 8 damage shields per turn, and I was only getting like 2. So yeah, it wasn't infinite. It wasn't unlimited block forever, but it was, it was pretty ample for surviving what you need to do just to finish the game, and that's all you've got to do. Yeah, gotta get those card borders. Banished is completely nothing left to hunt for there. So I guess we'll be doing another Awoken with the we'll do that one, and neither of them have super great starters. I think I might just use run Pirate Dominion every single time because, like, why not? This, I mean, Just Cause isn't bad, but it's like sure if it costs 0, if you can make it cost 0, it's not actively detrimental, but you don't exactly need these either. I think giving your run some definition before you even enter ring 1 is just super duper stable and valuable. So I'm probably just gonna keep doing it. But yeah, that's it. That's Monster Train for you.